Chapter 7, Anom-a-palooza. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry, I don't know if I heard you right. Now you want our help? Want? No, but you've proven yourselves reasonably competent, so we're putting your talents, such as they are, to good use. Why aren't you fighting the anomalies? Why did you tell us to do nothing? Are the anomalies getting worse? As we've told you, the ley lines are responding to the presence of the witches. Other is more may have arrived, further disrupting the flow of power. Which makes it all the more imperative that we handle the situation immediately, and by we, I mean you. Where do you need us? We've had multiple reports of anomalies in or near the town center, as well as Horatio Street, Fisher Lane, and... Lewin's phone pings with a text. He reads it silently and then lets out an aggravated growl. And now it seems there's something's going on by the wharf. Something. I have no specifics for you, so you'll have to find out on your own. Happy hunting! And with that, they return to the Nexus. Well, that was spectacularly vague. Vague or not, we have to deal with it. But the lake and the town, it's a lot of ground to cover. We need a game plan. I think we should... figuring the wharf is just what happened. Start with there. It's the closest location to the Nexus, so we can work our way in from there. Agreed. If they're anything like me, Sage and her witches draw their power from nature. Lots of trees means lots more power. Lots more damage. Makes sense to me. Then, let's get going. Wait. We've never dealt with anything like this before. If we're gonna have a fighting chance, we need supplies, backpacks, water, blood bags, weapons of some sort. This isn't a D&D game. Swords and daggers are useless against magic. I might know a spot with a whole bunch of not vampire things. Are you talking about the stash of cool stuff where you found the tarot cards? What tarot cards? Someone fill me in. Well, I was kicking around one day and found this hidden closet in the back of a Chamber of Laws with a whole bunch of stuff. There's a closet in the Chamber of Laws. I know that place like the back of my hand and I've never seen a closet. Well, your hand's been holding out on you, golden boy. Come on, this place is gonna blow your nerdy mind. Your hand's been holding... What? Just don't at me. You follow Cass to the chamber, past the stacks of records, and into a passageway leading to a shadowy alcove filled with ancient-looking boxes and artifacts. I can't believe it's been here the whole time. These magic artifacts are fascinating. Do I know how to show a nerd a good time or what? You spread out through the closet, sorting through the mysterious and, in many cases, completely unidentified objects, looking for something to use against the anomalies. Look at this bellows. Gabriel holds up an odd triangular thing made of leather and wood. Oh, it's for, when you had to build a fire. This what now? A bellows. You squeeze it and it blows air. Smiths use it to stoke fire. So, ancient blow dryer versus magic whirlwinds. Not exactly an even match. Gabriel presses the handles together and a powerful gust of air nearly blows Cass off her feet. Hey! You said it yourself, Cass. Witches draw power from nature. What's nature but a collection of elements? Fire, earth, water, air. So we should be looking for items related to the elements, more stuff that'll knock Cass over. Elements. Right, fight fire with fire. Cass grabs a flamethrower and holds it up, grinning like a kid on Christmas. Did someone say fire? Oh no. Maybe something a little less incendiary for you? Gabriel, just let her have it. Seriously? We let her walk out of here with that flamethrower. She's likely to burn down Crimson Beech. Again. Gonna burn you down if you keep running your mouth. Look, as long as she's careful, we'll be safe. And you're the one who said we needed elemental objects. Now we have 2. Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. You spend another few minutes sifting through and discarding more strange, dusty objects. In the last case you open, you find a form-fitting jumpsuit made of a heavy fabric. It's kind of stylish, actually. There's a pouch attached with a clinks when you lift it, and when you ease the contents into your hand, you find a collection of vials filled with variously colored dust. Mysterious vials. What do you think's in these? I don't know, chuck one at Cass. She seems to be the guinea pig. Cass takes one and holds it up to the light. I don't know, but there's definitely magic in it. Open it up and see what happens. You unstopper the vial of blue dust and sprinkle a pinch on the floor. A puddle forms and slowly spreads out across the stone. Cool. And exactly what we're looking for. The dark ones, it turns into water. I bet the brown conjures earth, red for flame, so on. Oh, you're all good with that. But I'm a fire hazard? Parker's responsible. Okay, fine. You should wear the jumpsuit, too. We have no idea what we're walking into, and if that thing offers any kind of magical protection, it's worth the time to put it on. That we do agree on. Suit up, new girl. Great. I look like a rip-off Top Gun, like, mechanic. Oh, boy. After you slip into the outfit, you twirl in front of them. Gabriel smiles warm and dawning, while Cass looks at you with just a little heat. Judging by the smiles, I'm guessing you approve. Understatement. Yeah, I mean the extra protection's cool, but the real sell here is the way you look at it. Okay, elemental jumpsuit with a corresponding magic dust is a go. Well, what are we waiting for? She brandishes the flamethrower, her gleeful grin stretching from ear to ear. Time to burn this mother down. This is not gonna end well, is it? You take the path through the woods to the wharf and find the docks and boathouse deserted, the surface of the water rippling in the breeze. I don't see anything. Maybe we need a better view. You look around and spot trees with branches reaching out over the lake. You jump to the highest branch and peer out over the water. There's a whirlpool out there. Yeah, I can feel the magic, and it's growing. With a sudden whoosh, the whirlwind expands. Flashing runes circles its edges. Okay, guess we're going sailing. Gabriel unlatches a rowboat, and you row towards the spinning whirlpool, the boat rocking violently as you fight the siphoning pull of the water. By the way, I don't think the flamethrower is going to help with this one. So, what do we do now? You slide the vials from the pouch, sifting through them until you find the one filled with a light blue dust. Hope this works. With fumbling fingers, you open the vial and toss some grains into the air. And for a moment, nothing happens, and then... wind. A hurricane-strength gale spins across the whirlpool, the force of it gathering water and shooting it like a geyser. You hit the deck. You throw yourself down into the hull as a geyser crashes down with a thundering slap. When you peek above the gun whale, the whirlpool and the ruins are gone. New outfit packs a punch when it comes to anomalies. That was awesome. Now that bit of mischief's managed. Where to next? Wow, we just get to go around just plot armoring everything, okay? After docking the boat and running to town, you stand in front of the hospital where thick rune-peppered vines are climbing the facade. Oh no. Ooh, pretty. The hospital's run down. Even as you watch, the twining roots and creeping offshoots grow until they're completely blocking the entrance. Help! Get us out of here! You deserve to be in there. You narrow your eyes and focus on the doors. To your horror, you see your mother banging her fist frantically against the glass. Parker! We have to get the people out of there, tear down the vines now, destroy the ruins first. They're in the vines. We have no idea how they can affect humans, and my mom's in there. Gabriel puts his arms around you and pulls you close. We'll get her out of there, I promise. Cass's voice is steady but fierce as she whispers in your ear. Trust me, new girl, those things aren't getting anywhere near your mom. But we can't jump in without a solid plan. You have a flamethrower. Go forth, burn. That's my plan. What should we do? Those vial things. There's a red one, right? Right, that's probably fire dust. The vines will go up like a torch. She has a flamethrower! I'm guessing... Okay, you know what, that's... Gabriel probably with the fire, or the little air thing. He put out the first one, didn't he? For those of you who don't do the diamond choices. She uses her flamethrower for the vines, I'm guessing. Wow. Anyway, your hands are shaking, but you find the red vial and toss a handful of grains at the vines. They hit in a spray, popping like fireworks, and setting the roots ablaze. It'll never fix the windows, though. The runes flare, then fade, and the vines retreat, slithering back down the building and disappearing into the ground. Yes, somehow fixing the whole hospital as it went. Your mother bursts out of the doors, her usual calm, collected demeanor anxious. Parker, what was that? You know that magical beanstalk story with Mickey, Goofy, and Donald? Yeah, no, that just kind of happened. A magic anomaly, like at the fountain. They're spreading all over town, Mom. Do you think you can calm everyone in the hospital? Don't worry, I'll think of something. If there are more of those out there, you need to take care of them before anyone gets hurt. You patrol the streets, hunting down anomaly after anomaly, your path drawing closer and closer to the center of town. Outside the post office, fire hydrants gush water, flooding the streets. Cass blasts them with the flamethrower, dousing the spray in a cloud of steam. Oh! That's not how fire works. Okay, just go on. Told you this thing come in handy. At Town Hall, sentient flames lick the window. Gabriel blows them out with a gust of the bellows. With every location you search, every building you pass, you're reminded again and again how much you love your adopted home of Crimson Beech and why you're risking your life to save it. I have yet to see any risking of lives. I'm glad we got to the art gallery in time. I hate to lose that place. And the clock tower, and the ice cream parlor, and the DeCosta Bistro. Don't forget the library. Oh, not what I thought you were going to say. What? Just because I'm not into the whole school thing doesn't mean I don't read. I spent some quality time in the library. Guys, we have to save this place. Damn right we do. These witches will be sorry they ever messed with Crimson Beech. Finally, you arrive at the town center to find it quiet and peaceful. Everything seemingly completely normal. Not an anomaly in sight. And that's it, we did it. Help! Plot twist, we did not. You follow the frantic screams to the arcade where several gamers are running out in a panic. What's going on? Everything just went dark, like super dark. There are people trapped inside. Libby's got a shift today. I gotta go in and get her out. Parker, will you come with me? I could use some backup. Really? Wait a second. I thought Libby left the city. Like she went on some trip. Wasn't that the whole Earth Golem lore? I'm so confused. Go on. Just... If there are people trapped inside, they could be hurt. Libby could be hurt. You'll need help getting everyone out. Cass, can you search for anomalies while we're in there? Will do. It'll be fun without you, though. You'll be okay on your own. You really just asked me that? Yeah, she's got a flamethrower. Due diligence. See you on the other side, Arlo. But as you prepare to plunge into the all-encompassing dark beyond the doors, you turn back to Cass and grab the flamethrower slung over her arm. Oh, and I'm taking those. Try not to burn the place down, will you? You step into the arcade and find darkness, and then the sea of darkness. I can't see anything, can you? Yes. Not even with vamp vision. I can't remember the last time I couldn't see in the dark. It's disorienting. We should use the light switch. Use our phones. Good thinking. It doesn't help, though. It doesn't even make a dent. It's like the dark is just swallowing up light. Okay, clearly this is just an electrical anomaly. This is some kind of magic, dark magic. Help! Someone help! Where are you? In the back, I can't see anything! Don't move, we're coming to find you. This isn't gonna be easy. Yes, it will. You keep making them go, help! And we follow them. I can find them with my heat vision signature. Try the light flash ruin. Try one of my vials. Heat vision. Good idea. You blink, and I now regret this, to activate the ability, and your vision overlays with the wavering spectrum of color. Immediately, you spot a glowing red outline huddled by the side of a machine. Over there. Is someone there? Help me, I can't see a thing! We're coming. In minutes, you locate everyone in the arcade, and as Gabe leads them outside, you turn back and call out for Libby. Libby, where are you? Parker! Parker, I'm here! You find her huddled and shaking in the back and lead her to the exit. As you cradle her arm in yours, you channel your calming ability through to her, hearing her heart rate gradually slow. It'll be okay. Don't worry, I'm getting you out of here. You're right, everything is fine now. Uh-huh. After getting Libby safely outside, you meet back up with Gabriel. Is there anyone else in there? No, I'm the last one. What's going on? There was a power outage. Yeah, we'll go with that. Power outage? Yeah, huge tree came down on some power lines. How? What happened? An earthquake. This is the best you could have, an earthquake. I don't know, a car ran into it. More believable, but no, yeah, an earthquake that no one fucking felt. Shut up. An earthquake in Crimson Beech? Yeah, no, I'm with Libby on this one. No time to explain. We need to go search for more people. But... why do you treat her as if she's a 2-year-old? She's smarter than that, and that's kind of the problem. And then she's supposed to be your friend. Like, oh my god. Listen, if I was Libby, I'd be like, you know what, at this point, fuck you. I'm serious. You don't wait for her to finish before you and Gabriel rush back inside. Do you think she bought it? Yeah, no. I don't know. But Astoria and Lewin are gonna have a tough time cleaning this mess up. Come on, let's find the source of the anomaly. It's even darker now than before, and a heavy oppressive feeling hangs in the air, settling into your heart. Gabriel, what does this mean for the Covens? If we have to leave, this blows everyone's cover. It kinda already has, or at least the fiction that there aren't supernatural things going on here. Astoria and Lewin will have to do the erasure ritual for the 3rd time this year. I can't believe it's safe for humans. And Libby, every time, remembers everything. It won't be safe for us either. The ritual is from an ancient grimoire. Pretty sure Sage isn't going to be too down with us messing with witch magic. No, but whatever happens, we'll face it together and make it through the other side. Even on the other side of humans, no, there are vampires in Crimson Beech. But let's not worry about that now. We have to focus on finding the anomaly. That's our one problem we can solve. I hope. He begins to move forward, but you hold him back. Gabriel? What's up? This. You tug his hand and pull him against you, wrapping your arms tightly around him. He pulls you in even closer, his hands coming to rest on your lower back as he buries his face in the crook of your neck, breathing your name. Parker. The buff of warm air against your skin sends goosebumps all over. The shiver, a delightful contrast to the heat of his arms. Let's not talk. Let's just take advantage of the dark just for a minute. He nods before nuzzling deeper into your shoulder, and you feel his chest rise and fall as he breathes in the scent of you. And just when you're beginning to lose yourself in his arms, from the corner of your eye, you catch a glow pulsing in the far corner of the room. What's that? I think we just found the source of the anomaly. What is it, all the green shit that's on the ceiling, floors, and walls? Guided by the nebulous flutter of a light, you inch your way across the arcade to a machine wedged in a corner, an intricate ruin sketched on its side. I think we could just wipe it off? Worth a try. You bunch your hemline and wipe it across the ruin, and suddenly ruins light up all around the arcade, casting everything in an eerie green glow. Why couldn't it have been easy? Wait, the flamethrower. Maybe what we need is an element to break the magic. Fire's an element. Light from the flamethrower may be strong enough to fight this darkness. Genius, but we have to be careful. We want to destroy the ruin, not set the building on fire. No kidding. Business end up? Business end up. You pull the flamethrower in your lap and aim the nozzle at the ceiling. This is it, your last best idea to dispel the darkening magic of the ruin. You take a deep breath, turn the valve, squeeze the trigger, and let her rip. A spray of red fire blazes from the nozzle, lighting up the ruin. The ruin's pulse was like it's fighting against the demise, but then they fade, and the darkness fading with it, slowly to nothing. Woo. Now we're just back to a crummy ceiling. It worked. You throw your arms over each other, celebrating not just the defeat of the ruin, but the fact that you're still both alive. I'm just looking at the Monster Mash screen, and what does that say on the screen? It says sad bye? Instead of like game over or some shit. Like, remember when it used to say game over and had other screens? We just have sad bye now. Okay, and it also looks like a B, but we're not gonna go over that. We should get out of here. We've left Cass alone for too long. We may have taken the flamethrower, but she's still capable of incinerating Crimson Beech all over on her own. You walk out of the arcade and find Cass leaning against the wall of the building. Any more anomalies? All clear. Not that the comma inserted there, please. That means anything. Every time we tackle one disaster, two more pop up. How'd it go with you guys? Mission accomplished. With flying colors. Now let's get the show back on the road. As a team, you work your way methodically through the streets of downtown Crimson Beech. On the corner of Birch and 10th, you discover a tree ripping itself from the ground. Cass blasts it with power and it retreats back into the soil. Take that, tree beard. He just wanted to go for a walk. Listen, I tried to think of a tree pun very quickly. I couldn't. In the shopping district, out of the control, Ivy is working its way between the bricks of the favorite vintage store and tearing out the mortar. Oh, hell no. Got it. Another burst of magic from Cass and the Ivy shriveling back to the sidewalk. Oh, that's a new picture. But after a couple hours and several more destructive anomalies, the sun starts to rise and you notice Cass beginning to flag. She aims a gust of wind and a bunch of leaves swarming around the town like a flock of birds, only for the spell to go wide, hitting the side of a building, barely strong enough to do any damage. Damn it. I've got it. Gabriel points his bellow at the anomaly and hits it with a strong gust of wind, sending it blowing away, while Cass bends over to catch her breath. Cass, Do you want Gabriel to carry you? You serious? I wouldn't be caught dead in Golden Boy's freakishly muscular arms. But, it's nice of you to notice his arms. She stumbles and slows and flops down on a park bench with a sigh. Maybe I should sit down for a minute or two. She leans her head back, her breath sawing in and out of her lungs. I've never seen Cass so drained. Taking a seat beside her, you rub your hand soothingly across her shoulder. What's going on? I don't know. It's like the magic's getting weaker and weaker and heavier, and I'm totally tapped out. What about some blood? I know you hate blood bags, but it'll build your strength back up. Tried that. After the tree thing, I was so exhausted I swiped a few pouches out of your bag and choked them down. It didn't help, though. This isn't a vampire problem. It's a witch problem. It's like I've been winging this magic act from day one. There's got to be a way to conserve my power, but unless I find someone to teach me, this is how it's gonna be every time. You stare out across the square, desperate for a way to help Cass. Your gaze comes to rest on a maple tree with glorious, colorful leaves, and it hits you. If vampires re-up in energy, drinking blood, then witches need nature energy. Cass, I think I have an idea. Witches draw their power from the nature, right? And every time you get angry or scared or stressed, your magic comes out. So maybe that's how you re-energize. Work yourself up and pull your energy from the earth. So you're saying I gotta spit fire and touch grass? Touch grass or jump in some water. Strong emotions plus strong natural elements equal a recharge and ready to fight Cass. Wanna give it a go? I mean, I'd hop on one foot while kissing out of her if I thought it would help. Maybe try Parker's thing first. Let's hit the woods. This makes sense, actually. This, actually, does. Gabriel, can you hold down the fort while I get Cass back to fighting, weight? Of course. I'll do another sweep of town for more anomalies and text you, where to meet me. Thanks. Cass, let's go. Yeah, I'm coming. You lead Cass to the edge of town and deep into the forest. After a while, she's looking around and almost like she's suspicious. Alright, new girl, where are we going? And more to the point, what exactly do you have in mind? Do you ever call her actually by her new name, or like real name instead of new girl? Move to stand behind Cass, placing your hands on her back and leaning in close to her ear and whispering. And now close your eyes. I'm liking where this is going. And take a deep breath while you begin to meditate. And I'm no longer liking it. That commune with your inner child crafts Golden Boy's shtick, not mine. Oh, I know. And which is why I brought you here. You step out of the woods to a bank of a raging river at the very edge of the ley lines, and its jagged rapids churning the water wide. Combination nature reconnect and emotion igniter. Perfect Cass Harlow activity. Oh, now we're talking. I'll race you. Last one in is a lazy human. You lightly punch your shoulder and take off towards the river in a blur of motion, the air whistling in your ears. Hey! Cass following in hot pursuit. You race to the bank and, without a pause, fling yourself into the tumbling water. Cannonball! A second later, she splashes down beside you and comes up shaking the water from her hair. The rush of the river drags you swiftly downstream, and you tumble over the rapids, the current sucking you under and popping you back to the surface until you don't know up from down. It's thrilling, the kind of wild, exciting experience only nature can provide. I think we might need life vests. I can do better than that. You slide a vial of light blue dust from your pouch and sprinkle it in the water around you, forming a pocket of air that buoys you like a raft. Riding in style. You ride the rapids for a while, laughing and shouting so loud a deer kneeling at the bank to drink startles and bolts away. Poor Bambi. It's always Bambi. I think we scared Bambi. Sorry, Bambi. Eventually, you leave the rapids behind, and the water turns flat and gentle. You float together in the leisurely slide of the downstream current. Even you feel the primal connections to the nature here, but when you look at Cass, her face is turned to the sun, eyes closed, and lips tilted in a happy smile. This is exactly what she needed. You... back to normal? Well, as normal as I can get. The unnormal side of you is your best feature, but in terms of refilling the magic tank, filled up and fully recharged. Show me what you got. With a lazy grin, she circles her hand towards the sky. A bank of stormy clouds roll in, sprinkling you with a gentle summer rain. No, that's what I call a top-up. Thanks, new girl. I needed this, not just the magic recharge. I feel lighter. The last couple weeks, the runestones and the anomalies of my magic being so random, it's bugged me. I hate how weak that I get and that I can only channel when I get angry or scared. Right now, this power is controlling me. I want to learn how to control it. You worried about the witches, can control it. Stress too much, can control it. That's what this whole river adventure proves. We jumped in the water 20 minutes ago and you already are channeling the elements. What about what Lewin said? That I can only do things when I'm stressed. You're not stressed now, are you? No. There you go. You just need practice. I need to learn. The witches can teach me, but they're out to kill us right now. Which is why we've only gotten rid of the anomalies. We're going to find a way to get or talk to Sage. And if anyone can teach you how to control your powers, it's her. Now, stop worrying and look at the bright side. What bright side? This. I'll kiss her, jump in her arms. Fair's fair. Let's see what she does. You push off against the riverbed with all your strength, launching yourself out of the water and into the air. New girl! Cass shoots her arms out, catching you as you hit the water. Laughing, you drape your arms over her shoulders and legs wrapped around her waist. Not to question your methods, but how is tackling me a brighter side? Just look around. We're in the sunshine, floating down a river surrounded by beautiful foliage. And you have a total hottie in your arms. I'd say things are pretty good. At that, Cass smirks, holding you tighter against her body, pressing a kiss to the side of your neck. Good point. She smiles, a gentle, tender thing, and brushes a stray raindrop from your face, and then simply whispers, "Thanks for pointing that out, Parker." There we go. The river stretches wide and calm before you, and for a while you float down the current in a comfortable silence before scrambling ashore on a small, beachy landing. But on your way back into town, Gabriel comes crashing through the trees. Good thing I found you. I got a text from Missy. She said there's something going on over at the school. You approach the campus at a sprint. It seems deserted at first. Nothing out of the ordinary. Missy, where are you? And from the far side of the building, you hear Missy's faint cry for help. Here! I'm over here! You dash across the courtyard and find her sitting atop a picnic table, arms wrapped tight around her knees. Oh, don't come any closer, the ground's unstable. It just started shifting and cracking and I had to jump up here to keep from falling in. Cass's head snaps around like a hunter scenting prey. There's a ruin here, somewhere. Whoa! The earth beneath you trembles, knocking you off balance. As you stumble to regain your footing, you spot the ruin. It's in the ground. And it's huge. That's what she said. Suddenly, crack! The earth splits open, the fissures spidering across the campus, overturning benches, uprooting trees. What is the point of destroying nature if you need nature? It's just stupid. These witches aren't that intelligent. I'm going to reach out for Cass and Gabriel, jump out of the way. You crouch to lower your center of gravity and look for the nearest safe spot. A few yards away, there's a birch that's escaped the devastation. Guys, the tree. Go. You spring, the chaotic scene blurring around you, and you land on the birch with a hollow thump. Gabriel and Cass touch down beside you. On the far side of the yard, Missy is still clinging to a table that's sinking farther and farther into the ground. Is that quicksand? No, it's like in an earthquake. When the ground's too saturated, the area liquefies, and not really the time for a science lesson. Yes, it actually is. The soil's wet, loosely packed. We have to figure out a way to stabilize it and dry it out before Missy and the school get swallowed. He aims the bellows at the muddy ground and grits his teeth and squeezes, sending a powerful gust of air across the campus and hardening the mud. Cash, flamethrower now. On it. Missy, get down. Missy covers her head as Cass pulls the trigger on the flamethrower. An intense blast of fire shoots out, baking the ground solid. Parker, use one of your vials. Quick, a blue one. Let's flood it. No, I'm kidding. You sift through the pouch, find the brown dust vial, and cast its grains over the earth. Let's dry this quicksand trap. The campus ground ceased to shake, and the ruin slowly fades away. Problem solved? But as you're heaving a sigh of relief, the earth glows bright with magic, and... oh, what now? The ground beneath you shakes and bubbles. A massive fissure forms at your feet. What the? Gabriel and Cass jump forward to pull you away, just as a massive creature made of dirt, rock, and roots bursts from the crack. Oh, hey. Look, hey, you know what? They've actually improved the visuals of, the golem. We'll just go with the golem. Holy shit. We are so cooked.
It's time for me to make a reappearance.
You remember, right? The golem, right? Excuse me. Alright, so, once again, hopefully you all did enjoy. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts, if you did, the whole 9 yards. Otherwise, you know what to do. Yeah, no, let me know your thoughts. At least it's something new, right? So far, not so bad. I critique the grammar here and there and whatnot, and some of the story, especially today. The one chapter of, just is really written badly. But aside from that, this chapter and the other one, I forget which it was. I think it was... oh no, it was the one. The one was okay. The Bradley one. That one was written horribly today. But let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Love your beautiful faces. Catch you all next time. Peace out.